And if you plan to get on a plane after February 1st, say maybe to the Super Bowl in San Francisco, in case you're planning on that. Here's another reason to have a real ID. Starting on February 1st, you need to have a real ID or a passport to get on a plane, or the TSA is going to charge you a $45 fee. NBC5's Courtney Sisk is sharing how you can avoid paying more when you have to travel.
This past spring, lines wrapped around the block outside of the Clark and Lake Real ID Supercenter ahead of the deadline. But 44% of Illinois residents still don't have one. Why now are you getting the real ID?
I've basically been using my passport every time I go back to school or travel anywhere.
But with a new federal TSA penalty kicking in February 1st, there's a new sense of urgency to get one. It will now cost $45 for flyers who don't have a real ID at the airport.
That's definitely something I want to avoid at all costs.
You can still fly with your passport without getting charged, but Illinois Secretary of State Alexi Giannoulias is encouraging everyone to get the ID by making the hours more accessible.
So if you work weekdays, if you care for kids, or can't take time off, the process can feel stressful and out of reach.
For the next 3 weekends, hours at the downtown Supersite will expand and include Saturdays for those with a busy schedule who still want to avoid that fee.
These hours are specifically designed for people who can't come in during the work week and still need to get this done before February 1st.
But applying for the Real ID isn't just about showing up, it's also tracking down the right documents. So the Cook County Clerk's downtown office will also open for the next 3 Saturdays from 9 to 4.
Customers may walk in or schedule an appointment online in advance, and they will be able to obtain birth certificates, marriage certificates, and other essential vital records needed to complete their Real ID applications with same-day service.
There's a Real ID checklist and other locations on the Secretary of State's website. Courtney Sisk, NBC5 News.
Well, that's good to know. That really is going to help a lot of people, I think.